According to a study done by Mark Ilgen, more than 7,500 veterans die by suicide each year. The suicide rate among members of the United States Armed Forces has continued to rise for the past decade, beginning soon after the invasion of military operations in Iraq and Afghanistan. Mental toughness and self-sacrifice are qualities that are valued in the military but can serve as barriers to healthy minds. I will tell you the main causes of suicide, the signs of a suicidal person, and how you can help someone in need. Service members who are at risk to stress vulnerability are more likely to kill themselves to solve a problem. They are under a lot of stress, and in the military culture, many armed force members are taught that weakness is not tolerated, and service members are expected to shake it off or suck it up when experiencing problems. It's becoming a trending culture for people to solve their problems by suicide. Natural grief responses that may need to be suppressed to sustain performance and achieve mission objectives have become psychologically damaging and have created an immense of mental illnesses. Post-traumatic stress disorder, a divorce, and a loss of close friends are all triggers that can be detrimental. Veterans in crisis may show behaviors that indicate a risk of self-harm. Signs can include anxiety, sleeplessness, or mood swings, or instances of rage or anger. Suicidal methods include firearms, poisoning by carbon monoxide inhalation, overdosing, or hanging themselves. But how can we help veterans who are suffering and try to prevent suicide? Don't leave a family friend or even a stranger alone who is trying to commit suicide. Try to help them in any way you can by giving them advice and make them realize how suicide is not the answer. This is not directed just to military personnel, but for the sake of this information, if suicide has come across your mind, don't just sit there. Get some help from a person you trust as soon as possible. If suicide has come across your mind, please call the suicide hotline. In my PowerPoint, I have attached the number. Remember, suicide is not the way out. If you are a veteran, service member, or a dependent, you have the option of calling another number, 1-800-273-TALK. All you have to do is press 1. So now you know, if saving a life is important and it is in your hands, you can do it the right way and before it's too late. Before I finish, please remember that we can all take action to help prevent suicide, but many people don't know what they can do to support veterans or service members who are going through a difficult time. A simple act of kindness can help someone feel less alone. Suicide prevention can start with one simple act of support. It's important that we take signs seriously and talk about issues that are happening in someone's life, because our loved ones can be thinking of suicide and we don't know if we don't ask. I've covered why people commit suicide, the signs and methods, and finally, how we can help someone that wants to commit suicide. So once again, please keep these in mind. You could possibly save a life. Just remember that suicide is a permanent solution to a temporary problem and can always be stopped. The first step is communicating. Thank you. My name is Marlena Murphy, and this was my informative speech on suicide awareness in veterans.